Okay. Show me.
Hi there, welcome back to the DutchRC channel for another show and tell slash unboxing, whichever you prefer. And I have another box for you. Ta-da! Yes, it is quite a big box, and as you can see, probably it contains a boat this time. Yes, you haven't seen a lot of boats on my channel yet. I'll try to change that a little, at least with this video. So let's see what's in this box. There, here's a better look of the box itself. I must say it is a bit beaten up in transport. The boat itself is packaged in foam inside of the box though. So in a minute you'll see that the boat itself is just fine. Now it is a boat by Feilun, and you might have come across videos of predecessors of this boat. This is, as you can see here, the FT011, which is a slightly bigger boat, I think, than the FT012, and it is brushless, and I'll get to that later on. It runs on a higher voltage. Yes, brushless motor version, brushless motor. It has a water cooling system. Yeah, it does indeed have a water cooling. It comes with a 2.4 gigahertz remote. And let's see, yeah, there are some specifications on the bottom of the box. The boat is 650 millimeters long. And blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and it runs on 4S. Yes, sir. For a small little boat like this, 4S is pretty impressive. I haven't run the boat yet, of course, so I don't know if that will automatically translate into a very fast boat, but well, we'll see. The boat also has, and if that is that on the box? No, it has a self-rightening feature. It's not like a water chamber on one side of the boat that takes care of that self-rightening. It does the self-rightening with the torque of the propeller. We'll test that, of course. And okay, so much for the box. Let's get rid of the box. And there we have our shiny FT011 Speedboat. It doesn't even fit in the screen. You might notice that it has kind of a carbon fiber look to it. I think it's just screen printed or water dipped plastic. At this price I wouldn't expect a real carbon fiber, and it doesn't really need to be on a boat like this because of its shaping, the curves and all. It'll have enough rigidity even when it's plastic, and it's not a super light boat at all. It really feels like a well-built boat. Looks great. I would have liked there to be a real window, or not a real window, but something of a different color than the rest of the shell. I hope you can see that there's an indentation going around here which resembles a window, but the kit doesn't come with a sticker for it. It would have been nice if they would have printed that in a different color. Maybe metallic, chrome or blue, or even red, yellow. Maybe I'll do that myself. It's a bit of an awkward shape to mask off for painting, but I'll probably give it a try anyway. Okay, so and let's take a look at the back of the boat here. You see all kinds of hardware, and yeah, you see turn fins over here. And if you are not into boating, these turn fins help or prevent the boat from sliding off in corners. And you've got a turn fin like that on each side. If you would be doing races with this boat, you could take one off. In most races you'd only be running right hand or left hand turns. And you've got yourself a rudder, and the rudder and the turn fins are plastic, by the way. You can of course upgrade the turn fins to metal ones, sorry. And you've got trim tabs, and those are aluminum? No, they feel like real metal actually. They aren't, well, they are adjustable, but on some boats you get adjustment rods for the trim fins. These ones you can trim, but just by bending them a little. Okay, and of course you've got a prop shaft, stinger type, and a propeller on it, a plastic propeller. The propeller does have a dog drive, so you can fit all kinds of propellers on this boat. That is very nice. And at the back here you see in front of the rudder a water pickup, just a tube really, but that'll pick up water while you're driving the boat and route the water through this hose over here into the hull. And I'll show you the rest of the water cooling system in a minute. And yeah, the other side looks more or less the same. The boat comes with this stand, which is very nice of course. The rubber I have on my stand did not come with the boat. I've put that on to prevent scratching of my hull. Okido, that's it. So let's take a look inside of the boat. Okay, so this part over here, this dome canopy thing is removable, and you've got a hatch or latch over here, and that actually feels pretty secure. I don't think the top will come off during driving. And there's another hatch underneath that to keep things watertight. Very, very nice. You might want to use some tape around the edges of this canopy to make it really watertight, but in all honesty I don't think it's really necessary. And this hatch is then held on by 4 clips, the little white ones, and those are on pretty tight. And you simply pick up the cover and you have access to the internals of your boat. Let's see what we have here. Let me turn it around for a minute. On this side we have ourselves a servo, which is a normal hobby crate kind of servo with 3 wires. So if for any reason this servo doesn't work out for you, you can upgrade that with a faster, torquier one, which is very nice. And on the other side of the hull we have ourselves a LiPo. Yes, the LiPo is included in this kit. It is, yes, it is a 4S. I was a bit afraid that they would, sorry about that, they would ship the boat with a 3S. Obviously the boat also runs on 3S, but they actually do provide you with a real 4S LiPo. And let's have a look what kind of LiPo this is. And this is a 2200 4S 30C pack. It looks pretty small for a 30C. I don't really believe it's really a 30C, but we'll just see how warm it gets in driving this boat. And in the middle of the hull you see a motor, and the motor doesn't have a coil around it for water cooling, but this block over here is meant to cool the motor itself. and that silicone hose that comes in from the rudder, moves through this metal block, cooling the motor, or the water cools the motor. Then the water runs to your ESC, which is up here at the front, and then it is routed out to the side of the boat. And if you would want to order this boat, do pay very close attention to that water outlet, this water outlet. If you are running the boat and no water comes out, something is wrong. The water system will be blocked. And you do not want that, because in a boat like this, with the cover on, there is no air cooling and your electronics will fry. So again, pay very close attention to water coming out of this outlet. Now at the front, really underneath the front of the boat over here, there's the receiver, and obviously I can't show you the receiver, but there is a receiver in this boat. And yes, that's it. I must say that the deflection of the rudder is very small, and that might not be a problem at all, really. At high speeds you do not want it to be very jerky, so to speak. So we'll see how that works out. I haven't driven the boat yet, as I said. And yeah, that's it for the internals, really. And let's have a look what came with the boat. Hold on. Okay, this is the transmitter that comes with the boat. It has a slightly rubbery feeling steering wheel. Pretty good. Throttle feel, excellent, really. Yeah, the transmitter also has quite a bit of weight to it, which is nice. I like that. I'll get to the reason of that weight, by the way. And let's see, we've got ourselves a hatch over here, and that uncovers a power switch, a steering trim, and a steering dual rates. You also have steering double rates. So you can set the sensitivity of the steering with this second knob. Very nice. Basically, with that knob you can adjust it for the speed you're driving the boat at. At higher speeds you don't want it to be very sensitive, at lower speeds you do. So that's very convenient that you have steering double rates. Okay, and you get with the boat a charger, which is of course a 4S charger. You will be charging the LiPo with the balancing port, and mine came with a European style plug. So once again, if you are ordering this boat and you do not live in Europe, be sure to add a note in your order saying that you want an adapter for this charger. Alright, there is also a little manual with the boat, and let's see, it is in English. It has some pictures or drawings rather on it. Oh, it's a pamphlet. Okay. Well, it looks decent. The English is okay, understandable. It has nice drawings of everything you need to know. No parts list. Okay, reasonable manual pamphlet thing. Okay, and there is another box that comes with this boat. And let's have a look what's in this box. Well, in this box is one spare propeller, and another spare propeller, and yet another spare propeller. Whoa, and yeah, that's it. No fourth spare propeller, and a plastic rubbery nose cone protector. You can, put that on the nose of your boat to protect it. For instance, if you run into a wooden sidewall of the lake you're running on, yeah, I probably won't be using it. I'm not very sure. It doesn't improve the looks of the boat really. Oh well, we'll see. Okay, and the last thing that comes with the kit is this bag of hardware, and a wrench to take off your propeller, an Allen key, and a few crop screws. I'm not sure what those are for, probably to secure the axle of the boat, and a little tube of grease. And that's probably, and that's a good idea, to grease up your axle. Once again, if you would be buying this boat, be sure to take out the entire axle before running the boat and greasing it up. Yeah, let me bring out the boat again. Okay, we're back inside of the boat here, and this is the outdrive of the motor. Over here is the motor, and here you see the axle joiner. Now, the axle joiner has a grub screw over here. I hope that's visible. That's what the Allen key that came with the boat is for. And does it have two? No, it has one. So if you unscrew that grub screw, you can take out the entire axle from the rear of the boat and then grease it up. And once again, please do that. Your boat will be much happier when you do that. It actually looks as if it has been greased up in the factory, so kudos for that to Feilun, very good. Like I said, do it anyway. Grease it up, take out your axle and grease it up good. Okido, and that is everything that came with this boat. Obviously I will do running videos with this boat. It is winter still over here, but I'll give it a go anyway. And I do hope that self-righting feature really works, because the water is very cold at the moment. For now, thank you very much for watching, of course, and hope to see you back in another video. Bye bye!